वेबिनार है.
Yeah. So please switch off your mic. Yeah. So that things were happening in the first year. Then because I got when I entered into AMU, I got lots of non-Bengali friends. So when I was speaking, every time pani khabo, like we eat everything. So they are making fun. So we learned, okay, khabo is not good in Hindi belt. So we have to pani pina hai. Okay, I learned all this small Hindi or Urdu, that grammatical structure. At the same time, I got some friends. They were from English medium. They are some good background. So they also taught me it is not 37. This is 37. Okay, in Bengali pronunciation when we learned in our school, so it was 37, 31. So then they said, okay, it's not 30, 30. It is 37. So that sort of small mistakes they corrected, and it was good, actually good learning. But that time it was very much irritating. Like every time they'll be saying, hey, you are doing mistake. So but anyway, that triggered me to learn new things, new language, Hindi, English, and Urdu also somehow. For example, the ghazals, one friend was there, Mohib. He's now in the USA. So he was very much fond of Jagdish Singh ghazals. So every time he'll be calling me in his room, and he'll be making tea, and he'll be playing his ghazal song. Sometimes he'll be telling his shairi. He will write some couplets, Urdu poetry, and he'll be forcing me to listen, although I may not understand. Then he will explain. So that helped actually to learn this Urdu, Hindi quickly. Then came to laboratories, laboratory reports. When I was in AMU, my friends, many friends are very much smart. So they will come to my room, hostel room, in Saturday evening, and there's some laboratory report prepared. So sometimes I'll get angry. I'll say, Friday evening to Saturday evening, I am working whole day. I am making your laboratory report, and you are coming now. I'll not give you. So finally, they will make me. I mean, finally they will take the report anyhow. I mean, sometimes they'll offer tea or something, and you can say small bribe, friendly bribe. Then finally they will get that report. So that hard work I have done, but I never got that topper marks. I was not topper. Okay, but CGPA was not less than 60. CGPA, okay, say CPI, they say. So not less than 60. I mean, first division, you can say. But I was not topper. Okay, and most difficult subject was fluid mechanics. I was feeling very much difficult to understand the fluid mechanics equations and everything. Then second year onward, what happened? Lots of IT companies, I mean, they started recruiting, and they're paying, especially Infosys, Wipro. Infosys will be recruiting I mean, mass level, like 100, 200 students from college. They will hire altogether. I mean, you are mechanical, civil, computer, doesn't matter. Similarly, Wipro will come. Similarly, TCS will come, and they will be recruiting a very mass level. Okay, so I thought, let's not do mechanical engineering properly. Let's go for software. So from second year onward, what I started learning C programming, C++. I invested lots of time. I wrote a computer game, and I went for a competition to IIT Delhi, and so that sort of thing I have done during my BTech. So lots of computer. Although I did not have computers, I borrowed computer from friends. I'll go to computer center. Some friend will have computer, so give me half an hour, 1 hour, so I'll write some code for my own satisfaction. Then CDAC is there, Center for Computer, CDAC Pune. So they were conducting some exam, say CDAC level. I forgot the level, and I applied for the exam also, like data structure, operating system, C, C++, and GA, general ability test. That during final years. So lots of computer programming learning, but I gave very less stress on mechanical side. Although I was maintaining my first division part, but I was more interested in software, because mechanical engineering, the growth is very slow. Slow rate will be improving, like you will get 7,000 job, then slowly you'll be improving, then finally you'll be landing Middle East. But if you go to computer, then you'll go to US, and life will be much more beautiful. You'll get more money, more glamour, that sort of thing I was thinking. I was not so much smart, so I was not roaming around the arts faculty or the computer science area, where lots of girls will be there. I was not that much smart. Okay, so then what happened in 2000, around 2000, the companies almost stopped recruiting. And 2001, if you see that time, global economic recession was there. So global economic recession means they will not hire. If they hire people, their job will be very much uncertain. For example, this time, few days back, it was happening in many companies. They are not giving salary, or they are saying, company, we don't have money, so you can leave the company. So that thing happened in 2001 also. And I graduated, and there is no job. Okay. So then what I did, I went to Delhi, one company, on a small, one company was there. So they were making some roller, printing roller. And they did not advertise. Some friend told, okay, if you go there and if you give biodata, they will keep you as an engineer, and they will give for 5,000 rupees just to survive, because I didn't have money. My family condition was so, I mean, so not so rich that they can support me for longer period. So I was requiring some money actually. I went to the company. They did not ask for my biodata. They said, okay, you go to the company and you learn job and you do the work. And when I went there, it was a very tough situation actually. Tough situation means like laborers are working, and there is no fan, no AC, nothing. I mean, industrial production is going on, and you have to be there. And if some labor is not coming someday, you have to be the replacement of the labor. So that time I was thinking, when I entered into engineering, into AMU, I never thought this life. So what I did, I left the job. I went back to AMU, Aligarh Muslim University. That time I graduated. I did not take admission in MTech. So I become illegal occupant of hostel. Okay, so one friend, anyhow, he allowed me to stay, but it was very much illegal because lots of illegal equipment will be there. So sometimes police will come, some provost will come, they'll remove the illegal occupant. So I become the illegal occupant. So that was, yeah, that was very bad part of life, you can say. But I returned for a purpose. I started preparing for GATE. I prepared GATE. I scored a good rank. Then I got a call from Delhi IIT, Applied Mechanics Department. One friend, he was there in ISM, Indian School of Mines, Dhanbad. He was doing petroleum engineering MTech. So he sent one form. He said, you don't have to pay. Just I'm sending form. You just sign and send me. I'll fill for you everything. And you come back to ISM. Placement is good. Lots of oil companies are there. They'll hire you. But that time I planned myself, like industrial job I have seen, I cannot survive in the so tough condition. So better I'll go for academic research. And IIT Delhi also called me for interview for applied mechanics department. So I did not go to IIT Delhi. Neither I replied to my friend's that form. I did not send back to him. So I planned I'll do MTech from AMU itself. So I did MTech. Then I applied for PhD in South Korea. Okay, just I'll show the picture. Yeah, that in University I went there, 2004. Okay, so this was my undergrad level job. So some more thing will be there from my experience. So yeah, so I learned from lots. Now from South Korea, I published thing. Then I went to UK. Then I came back to IIT Madras. Then what I learned, because not I did not have money. So when I was going to South Korea, I had to borrow money for air ticket. So my friends gave me some money. This friend, that friend. So I collected all money together. I purchased air ticket. I went South Korea. So when I reached South Korea, I didn't have any money to go to the university. So that much level money I had. Okay, almost zero money. But I had some friend in South Korea, so they took me from airport, and then initially managed, and I got a scholarship. Then things were done. Then things improved. Things become better. I did PhD. I went to United Kingdom for 2 years. Then I applied. Some friend. I did not have any idea about IIT. I thought IIT means so big thing. Okay, even I tried for an IIT, one diploma, PGDIT course was there that time, 2001, when I graduated BTech. And yeah, they asked for 1 lakh rupees, you have to pay, then I can do course and I can get better job. But I didn't have money, so I left that one. So that money thing, IIT thing, I forgot. Okay, I did not enter into IIT, and I was unable to do that. Then after PhD, when I got sufficient amount of papers, good number of papers, good quality papers, then I went to UK. Some friends suggested you try IIT faculty position, and I wanted to come back actually. Because everything is there, and if I want to do something good for things, so why not work for my country? So I applied in different IITs, and I got in IIT Mandi and IIT Madras. So finally, I joined IIT Madras. So in 2010. So 2010, then 15 associate professor and 20 professor position just I got. So this was my career. Now, what I learned from this failures, success, lots of failures are there in between. Failure means like BTech, after BTech, you don't have money and you don't have job. And market, there is no, you apply hundreds of places, but no one is responding. Okay. And you become illegal resident of a hostel where you don't know when the police will come and they will say, go out at midnight. Okay. In the winter night also, I have seen how to go out of hostel. Uh, just fearing that maybe today the police will come and they will say you go out. Better you live in the night and stay in the Aligarh station. So that thing also I have done. Uh, so without English, without money, and without prior any experience of Hindi, Urdu, English. So just I moved Aligarh again from Aligarh to South Korea without any money, anything, just left. Okay, just things are risky, but it's promising also. You go new place, you learn new thing, you make new friend, and friends, every time friends help me. Okay, every corner of life, friends were there, they were standing. I was in trouble, they helped me, they pushed me in the better place. Like this, like I was going to South Korea, I don't have money, so they gave some money. When I got scholarship, I paid back, but they said, okay, you move, we'll see. Okay. So from that I learned like hard work and in right direction is very important. For example, I was doing lots of programming job during my undergrad level. I did not care much about mechanical engineering, although I maintained certain marks. That programming experience that was used when I was doing PhD. When I was doing, how did it got used? My professor told, okay, we'll write one program with Florida University collaboration. So no student took interest. So I thought, let's take it because I know programming. So let's use my knowledge. So I wrote a code. So that code is being used by several countries in several laboratories, and at least 20 PhD thesis has been completed using that code. Okay, and that code gave me the job in UK, job in IIT Madras, and things was better. So whatever I learned, they'll say, okay, so that helped me actually. So whenever you learn something, they'll say that will help somewhere. Okay, दिल से होना चाहिए. So if you think like half-heartedly you will learn this one, oh sir, वो success मिल गया, and that person got success because of this is reason, and that's why you're following this route, that will not help. You find your own passion, move on. Okay, smart goal I'll speak later. Hard work is compulsory part. Okay, hard work means you have to learn certain thing, not like Facebook commenting here and there random. There's discrete knowledge. Like political knowledge, discrete knowledge. If you want to go for politics, then gain a continuous knowledge in one subject. Then you'll be the master. People will respect you. But if you get discrete knowledge, these days you get Facebook or WhatsApp, the discrete, one line, two line, so that will not give you a continuous knowledge.
ऐसे का नहीं आ रहा.
Yeah, so that discrete knowledge will not help you. So you have to get continuous knowledge. So let's take one topic. Let's say finite element modeling. So if you're interested to go for automobile industry, so why not learn finite element modeling in details? Then you say, sir, whenever company will come for automobile or there will be any vacancy for automobile, you say, I know finite element modeling without crashing a car. From computer, I can say the car strength, how much is there, and how much strength, body strength, or steel structure strength, or some strength you have to increase. So that much of confidence you must have. So confidence is most important. So if you learn one thing, say continuous for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, then you get one level of confidence. So that confidence will be required, not discrete knowledge like Facebook commenting, WhatsApp commenting, I told already. Okay, if you fail, I failed several times. I'm not describing all the fails here. I'll 1 or 2 point maybe I'll raise here later. If you fail, go to point 2. Again, work hard. Again, try. I don't know how many times you have to try, but if you try, you will get. Okay. Then cross a barrier. For example, you cross gate into IIT, target IIT as your goal. IIT means master's level. If you are not from IIT, if you are from IIT, then target, let's say, Harvard, MIT, Princeton, California, Caltech. If you are not in IIT, then try IIT or maybe some other abroad institutions. In India, there are two types of engineering college. One is IIT, one is non-IIT. Okay. So if you are not in IIT, then try to get one degree from IIT or abroad university. Okay. If you're in IIT, already you have that best degree. So get another degree from maybe US university. Cross a barrier, let's say cross a gate, then set a new target. IIT MTech, okay, MTech topper, done. The next Princeton University PhD, done. Okay. So you must have choice of your career. For example, if you have limited knowledge, then what will happen? Whatever vacancy is there, then you have to fit there forcefully. But if you have your caliber, then you can choose your own career. After PhD, I got several options, then I choose one. Even after I choose one and I went to UK. From UK also, I got several options, 2-3 options, then I choose IIT Madras. So this like teaching profession, normally people will say, if you don't have a job or any other thing to do, then you go for a teaching. Normally, this is the common concept. But in my case, I had option, industrial option. I had a job in UK. I have job in IT. I have job in new IT also, in mechanical department. So I choose this one. So this is, I came by choice. So when you are coming by choice, you are happy actually. There will be some hurdles, lots of hurdles will be there everywhere. So just ignore, then you will be the happier person. Okay. And if you do not create yourself that much of expertise, then you are forced to do some work. For example, I went for a job in Delhi, and in summer I was not able to survive. Within 1 month I left the job. I went again Aligarh hostel, illegal border, illegal resident. So that was not my choice of job. If I could have done that job for 1 year, 2 year, then I could have gone to Middle East. Maybe I will get lots of money, but I may not be happy. So if you want to be happy, then you do whatever you feel okay. Okay. Cross a barrier, set a new target. Okay. Next is be friendly. Be friendly. So that is very important. Socialization. You are engineer, and society ask, I mean, expect lots of things from you. So what sort of thing they can expect? That's a good manner, good behavior, a good human being they expect. Okay. If you're engineer, and if you're commenting bad in Facebook, WhatsApp, or maybe based on anything, maybe social, cultural, religious, anything. So then actually you are not trained properly. So that will create negativity, and you will not get success actually. If you get success, still there will be lots of enemies, they'll be pulling you down. So be friendly, be polite, be positive minded, not negative minded. Make friend. So enemy also will be your friend. So you cannot say you say I have no enemy actually. You say all of my friend. Enemy also your friend. Okay. So your behavior will be like this. So you improve your like anger or frustration. If you have, then you have to control these things. Go ahead. Okay. And yeah, so industry job, many students in IIT also, they will say, sir, I will go for industry job. I want money and family support is required. So one is that family support, family criteria is there. So in that case, sometimes you have limitation because your parents will be expecting some money and things. So many students will go for that, but still they can earn next degree and PhD or anything. I mean, uh, masters, they can abroad also, they will get some good scholarship, or they can manage some scholarship, they can go for masters in higher education. uh, Research and higher education in India. So if you are going for engineering research, mechanical engineering research, so IITs are the best place. So where you will find all the equipments, nanotechnology you'll find fluid mechanics, you'll find aerospace engineering, also nothing but mechanical engineering actually. Engineering design department at IIT Madras is not nothing but mechanical engineering. Okay. So in the whole actually the engineering sciences, like civil, mechanical, chemical, you can divide into 3 parts. One will be mechanical science. Mechanical science means you learn fluid mechanics, structural mechanics finally. So that will be taught in mechanical, civil, aerospace, design, these departments. Another will be electrical sciences, electrical electronics, computer. Another will be biological sciences. So actually 3 part you can divide. So in mechanical science, you learn lots of fluid mechanics, stress analysis, finite element modeling, those things you learn. So be master in one of the subject. Then you search industrial job. I think searching will give you better job. Uh, yeah. So research higher education, if you want to go for, so you have to try IITs. Okay. NIT is also good, but IITs are better. Okay, because I'm not telling because I'm in IIT, because IIT we have lots of connections. What sort of connections we have? For example, we have connections with Germany. IIT student, MTech student, 1 semester dissertation work they can do in Germany. Okay, we have lots of MOU with many universities, even many industries also. So we send our student to those things. Sometime back, I sent 2 students to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Petroleum Institute. So they did dissertation, and when they came back, ONGC had them. Sometime we send student to industry also. Sometime my students are waiting to get Germany's opening, because we have my students are having money for Germany ticket, but because of Corona they cannot go. Okay, so that sort of collaboration we have. Many professors have lots of more collaborations also. So when students are entering into IIT and joining with some professors, so professor have lots of connection, collaboration. So that will help actually. Okay. And if you work hard, opportunity will be opening automatically. You don't have to wait for opportunity. Opportunity will call you. So one example I'll give. I was in AMU, and one friend was there, Nazir, and he was not applying for any job. So his funda was that uh, job will call me. Actually, finally that happened. He applied for PhD position in IIT Delhi. One professor called him and he says, "You joined with me." Okay, so that thing also happened. Higher education abroad. Abroad higher education. I did my PhD in South Korea. I didn't have money. I told already. Even I didn't have money for a ticket also. So just I applied. I got it. I got a scholarship. I went to South Korea. So if you're keenly interested, definitely avenues will be opened for you. It is not like that someone is told that's what you're doing. If you have dil se ichha, okay. If you have strong will, then definitely you can do. If you have and higher education, whether should we go for IIT or higher education? Higher education, if you go abroad, that will be also good. There's no doubt. And if you're not getting that option, IIT also good. And sometimes IIT is difficult because you have to qualify GATE, but in abroad, sometimes TOEFL or English, if you have strong, then you can move on. Sometimes IIT's master's degree helps for higher education, like say PhD. You want to go for Stanford, and IIT, if you do master's degree from IIT, so IIT already reputed there. Maybe some professor will be there. They'll be, calling you, so you come and join. And we'll have lots of connections also. So that connection also. For example, 2 of my students has gone to South Korea for PhD. So how they go? My friend is there in South Korea. He's in researcher in some scientist in one Korean organization. So he said, "Samad, do you have any student? Can you send me?" So I had 2 students. I said, "Okay, take these 2 students." That thing happens. Okay, I am giving my example. This will be true for many other professors in working in the IIT. Okay, and administrative job. Administrative job is IAS, IPS, engineering services, assistant engineer. I found most easiest is engineering services actually, because you have to study only mechanical engineering and some general liability subject. And if you're good enough in grade, definitely 1 year preparation may be okay. Okay. IAS, I think everyone knows that. Yeah, EPSC exam, and it is very tough exam also. But if you get, it will be good. Okay, if you have capability, you try. And assistant engineer, like state government will have electric department and irrigation department, other departments, many departments they take assistant engineer position. So you have to good in a subject. So if you're good in mechanical subjects, your opportunity will be more. Okay, but if you're good in less administration, you can speak very nicely. Then why not go for management? Because finally, engineers, what will they do? Initially, they'll be joining at the lower level, but later, gradually, when you will grow up in your career, you say manager, general manager, executive engineer, this. So that those are management position. Even today, also, I'm professor. When I was in assistant professor, I was doing some work in computer, CFD analysis, this. Now, my workload has increased, so I manage only. Other students are doing research. I'm just managing. I'm guiding them. I'm bringing fund. So that sort of management I am doing. So I'm doing more management. So similar way in industry also, when you are junior engineer, you'll be working like valve opening, closing, all the tasks. But when you get promotion slowly, so under you there will be 10 engineers. So they'll be working those things. You'll be managing them. Again, if you go further up, then you'll be managing another supervisor group. So number of people under you will be increasing. So management will be increasing. So you can, if you have good communication skill, then you can opt for the management also. Okay. Now, mechanical engineering options, these are actually, if you Google it, lots of options you will get actually, like manufacturing industries there, HMT, BHL. Many companies are taking from GATE. So I suggest all the engineering student, mechanical engineering, whoever listening, please, if you don't have any other option, try for GATE blindly. Okay. You try for GATE. If you get good score, try to enter into IIT or NIT or some other state reputed university, or maybe directly job like Bhava Atomic Research Center, NTPC, NHPC. Many companies are taking, instead of conducting their test, they're taking directly interview from on the basis of GATE. Okay, so GATE should be a good avenue for you. And lots of software companies are there. So software company, you already like TCS, Infosys, and many companies they're taking. They normally they will take in mass level, and many times the people will get salary, but they may not be happy with their job. But anyway, zindagi chalta hai. That sort of attitude will be there. But think like everyone earns money, so don't run behind money. Okay. One gatekeeper, one local shop owner, a trolley owner, everyone earning money. Their life will be going on. You are also earning money. So what is the difference? So try to make a difference in your life, in your career. Okay. So if you do not think in that way, then what will happen? Some fruit juice owner, the people who did not do engineering, they're also earning. You're also earning. What is the difference? And they're earning, and they're staying in their hometown, and they're mixing with everything is there with them, and will be earning in Middle East or maybe in US. So life will be cut. You are dead actually. There's no life. All right. Morning you will go to like software companies. Morning you go and evening you come. Or night sometime some friends say they come back after 10 p.m. and morning they'll go. So where is the life? Only money and you. Nothing is there. Okay. So just think those points also. Software is a good. I mean nothing is wrong there. But think about life also, because after engineering you are not going to die. You are getting new life, right? So if you're whole day you are staying inside your company and you are earning money only, and other world are closed for you, then what is the meaning of the cover mein rehna and industry rehna? Both are same, right? Okay, master's PhD, I already wrote that if you like, you can enter into aerospace, social engineering, design engineering from mechanical engineering. Okay, interdisciplinary courses also there. These days research also becoming very much interdisciplinary. Very much, for example, I am trying to develop on air filter for COVID. Air filter, you have air conditioning system, but that also carry distribute COVID viruses. So can you design some air filter so that COVID virus will be killed when you are delivering air? So now for that I need electrical engineering knowledge, I need mechanical engineering knowledge, fluid mechanics, I need design knowledge. Okay, I need some bacteria related knowledge also, aerosol knowledge, and the particle will be like when you're speaking, some small particle going into air, so that particle will contain the virus. So that science also you have to study. So this is completely, when you are designing anything, complete design, so multiple discipline will be included there. Okay, so it is not a single discipline. So that sort of interdisciplinary courses are also there in PhD in IIT. And abroad study master's PhD, when you will do, you can go west, like many people prefer UK, many will say no US, many say Europe, New Zealand, Australia, English speaking country. And other area is there like East Asia, like Taiwan, Japan, Korea. I was in Korea. So any option you can choose, and try to find a good university and do your hard work. Like when I was going to South Korea, in her university, no one knows. Everyone says South Korea, where is that? Is it North Korea? Something like that. So every time I had to explain, okay, this is my university, it's not North Korea. But I did better job than those people who criticize. I published a good number of publication. I wrote a code, a good code, so that helped many engineering student and many researchers. and I got lots of publications. I got lots of job. So if you work hard, avenues will be open for you. And yeah, so that hard work does not matter whether you are in India or USA or in NIT or in private college. Hard work always pays. For example, IIT directors. Every time we see IIT directors must be IIT BTech, but one director is there in IIT Ropar. If he is Sarit Kumar Das, he has no IIT degree. Even PhD also from Sambalpur in university. You don't know, I think, the name of Sambalpur University. So he become the director of, he was a very hardworking, very smart person. So he got position. So you have to be hardworking uh, person. Okay, hardworking means right direction. Like a whole day, one rickshaw puller will be doing very much hard work, and after 40, 50 years, his health will be very much poor. He will not be able to earn. So that hard work does not pay actually. So in which direction you are doing hard work, that is most important. One doctor, one wakil or lawyer, they'll be doing hard work when they'll be growing age, the gray hair professor, gray hair doctor. So you like them because they have lots of experience. So use them. So although their age growing, health weak, but they'll be most demanding people. Okay. So you do. So try to think in that way also. Abroad study, when you go, I prepared TOEFL for South Korea. So I had one broken uh, radio. Someone gave me one tape recorder broken. So that tape recorder I played, and broken radio all day. I was listening BBC radio so that I can be comfortable with English. These days, YouTube was not there. YouTube was not there that time, I think. Someone gave me some book also for TOEFL preparation, cassette, everything. So I borrowed everything and I prepared, and I qualified. I got scholarship. I went to South Korea, and I did not apply for US UK because you have to show bank balance, bank account. So I never thought. I never applied also. Uh, Japan, Korea, Australia, these options also there. So you have to find. Okay, teaching. Whether you'll be going for teaching, good university, good for work. For example, I'm working here. I'm happy because no one is interfering here because everyone is busy with their work. But in some colleges, some university will be there. You write on project proposal. Other professor will say, why my name is not there? So someone will be pulling your leg. Or so that sort of thing is not good. Like I came here just for freedom, academic freedom. Whatever I like, whatever I do. Okay. So IIT and IIT Sarkari colleges are good for teaching job because you are getting salary, Sarkari knocker, so government employment is there. So if you are not working, still you are getting salary. Okay. Like for example, if I do not go to my department, I say, oh, I'll come only for teaching. No one is going to care actually. But private institution, like some friends are there in private universities. Their university is open. They will have to come 5 days a week, and till lockdown, still I am here. I do not go regularly to my department. Sometimes corona attacks in the department area, and I do not go regularly. Okay, when things will be open, so maybe I'll be regular. Teaching abroad, you can go for teaching abroad also. UAE salary can be for 5 lakhs. Okay, salary outside will be very high. And one of my friend was there. He was getting like this, but his life is not there. You get money only. So that also you have to consider. But sometimes we need money, but money is not everything. Certain level of money is required, but it's not everything. Okay. Research. University freedom, more basic research. So when you are doing research in university, like I am doing research in IIT, so I have more freedom, whatever I like. I thought air filter for COVID. I wrote project proposal, I got fund, I have my project stuff, and I'm doing that one. Although I'm in ocean engine department, but whatever I like, I can do. Research labs, ISRO, yeah. So those labs also doing research, but many times they're very much restricted. Like DRDO, they'll be very much restricted because defense related stuff we are doing. But we are free. We can go anywhere, any country. But DRDO, they will not allow. US sometimes they'll not give visa. Okay, you are working for DRDO. So that sort of things are there. Commercial research also, many companies they'll do. They'll be product oriented. So if they give 10 lakh rupees, so definitely they will try to extract 1 crore rupees from you. Okay, so without benefit they will not give you research, the salary. So you have to think in that way also. Yeah, so then I went to Aberdeen. I went to then Aberdeen to IIT Madras. So just quick picture. So I during my academic career, I went so many countries: Singapore, Dubai, Italy, UK, France, Malaysia, South Korea, Germany, Denmark, US, Bahrain, Japan, Mauritius. So many countries I traveled. Okay, so points: keep ambition high. So I asked my students, research student, whatever, your ambition must be high. If you say, sir, मुझसे नहीं होगा, I can't do it, sir, आप जैसे brain कहाँ है, you are the intelligent person. So that means you are not prepared. So normally I say, don't talk to me or don't join my group. I don't want negative thinkers. I need ambitious people. I'll train them, I'll teach them, they will move further. Okay, if you're frustrated already negative thinker, I'll try to mold you. If you're permanently like locked, negative thinking and locked, then you cannot move. So you must be ambitious. So set an achievable target, move on. Okay, failure will be there everywhere in life. So if you take any successful people in the world, failure must be there in their life. Without failure they cannot move. Okay, if failure is not there, that means there is some problem, or he's lying. Okay, if some people at the top and he says I never failed in anything, 100% lying. Okay, so failure must be there in your life. So success failure, so in this way you move on. Okay, so when you're getting failed, you just prepare, you move on again. Smart goal I will talk. Hard work pays. Be friendly, again I told, be friendly, socialize yourself, don't isolate yourself. Okay, so your behavior attitude finally matters. If you cannot manage friend or group, then there'll be a problem. Smart goal I told already. Specific. So you set a goal, you want a degree from MIT. So what is the requirement? First, you know. So it must be measurable. Okay, within 2 years you have to get this GRE score and this much of CGP or CPI, whatever average grade point marks you get. Achievable, it must be achievable also. You cannot say, like say, I'll go to moon suddenly. You must be US citizen, then you can apply for moon. I mean, you have to join NASA, then you can apply for moon travel. If you're in India, then ISRO, you have to join. Relevant, it must be relevant also. You are in mechanical and you are saying software, that is fine, but whether can you link it? Okay, or you have sufficient knowledge of that. Like I was doing within mechanical, I was doing software, then I use software for mechanical design. Okay, so I wrote code for mechanical designs, so both are linked now. Time bound, so everything must be time bound, because we have one expiry date. Our life today, we know the Indian average maybe 70-72 years, but we don't know tomorrow. So that means everything is time bound actually. So you make everything time bound. uh, Find your limitation, try to cross the limitation, that will be better. Okay, so whatever I worked in this IIT Madras last few years, last 10 years, so that was reported in many newspapers, Doordarshan, Rajya Sabha TV, uh, popular news magazines, and we got several awards also. USA authority, they have given Wave Energy Award to us. To us means one team I'm working, so that team altogether we got some money, so we'll get share. And we did some work for NIOT, on National Institute of Ocean Technologies there. So they have designed one navigational buoy. I designed turbine for them, so they tested in the ocean. So they're going for marketing. So this sort of experiences are there. Again, many time I heard from students, because I am having this XYZ identity, that's why I do not get job. For example, many students will say, so because I am this language, this religion, this culture, this caste, this rock color, so because of this, so forget about that. Those are barriers. So those 100 barriers you can calculate. I don't have money, I don't have color, I don't have this 100 thing you can calculate. But to get a success, you need to be excellent. For example, everyone getting 6 CGPA, can you get 7 CGPA? So one step ahead you must be. Then you can claim, sir, I have done this done, I did not get. For example, one college was taking my interview, finally they did not select, and I told the college people that your interview board was wrong, because my profile you compare, and so they did not select me, but that they found that yeah, I'm true. Anyhow, okay, so whenever you try to get a job, you compare with your colleagues. For example, if you want to get a position in IT assistant professor, say ocean engineering department, IIT Madras. So check assistant professors of IIT Madras, what is their profile, whether your profile is comparable or not. If not comparable, then why are you applying? Your profile must be better than them, because day by day people are becoming more smarter. Okay, so if you see 30 years back, the professors, their profile, our profile will be more stronger than those profile. And next generation they are coming, they'll be being, their profile will be much more stronger than us. So that thing will happen. So if you compare yourself with me, it will not work. Okay, you must be stronger than my profile, then you will get a job in IIT. Okay, so that transition will happen, so people will be getting more smarter. So if I get 5 publication, and if I get a job, maybe you will have to get 6 publications, then you will have to, you can get a job. So you have to be better. So forget about the excuses. If you do not get a job in certain, apply somewhere, if you do not get a job, you excuse. So avoid the excuses, be stronger, things will be better, inshallah. Okay, so thank you very much for listening. Yeah, so yeah, so these magazines and Bangla newspaper, Doordarshan, these things, they publish our laboratory research works. Thank you very much. Yeah, so you have any question? Good.
Jazakumullah khairan, Doctor. So, inshallah, now we have had a couple of questions in the chat box. So, inshallah, whoever wants to ask question can raise their hands, and they'll be able to unmute the mic, inshallah. So, they can raise their hands, inshallah. Whoever has questions, they can kindly raise their hands, and inshallah, Doctor will be answering the question.
Yeah.
Anybody, please raise your hands.
Yeah, one question I can see. Sir, can you please kindly discuss on career aspect in engineering sciences? So yes, I think I have included. If you have any specific thing, then please let me know. Rohan asked. Okay, because engineering science means I told about mechanical, but few things are more common, like hard work and all this. These things are common, right? So if you have any other specific question, please let me know. Asif is asking, sir, I want to know scope of HVAC and MEP. HVAC, one of my friend, actually my close friend, he did PhD, BTech with me in Aligarh Muslim University. He has now his own company. He joined as a consultant of HVAC. Now he has studied his own consulting business in Saharanpur, Vertex Consultant something. So there are lots of scopes are there. You have to learn. Like say HVAC, these days Corona coming, right? Corona is there. Now, can you design something which will give better environment? They say shopping malls are there, you are going, and every time we fear whether we should not get infected, right? So do you have any solution for that? So when you are appearing for interview, can you tell them, okay, I have this solution? You give the solution. You say you have the problem, I have your solution. Okay, so that will help. This is Asif's question. Sir, I am studying mechanical engineering final year, so I am eligible for CHSL. I don't know what is CHSL. I don't know CHSL. Galaxy A0 writing. Okay, I don't know. So he can ask later maybe. Guys, can you question? Okay, you will get chance. Inshallah, next. You can ask question then. Yeah, private company working in space technology. Yeah, those, I think those companies are there. But normally, when we think about scientists in research space and high flying thing, then we think about ISRO or NASA, right? NASA is also doing very well now. Previously, like a few years back, people are saying like DRDM is Sada Hatis, white elephant, the government is paying only, but now they're doing good job. Like ISRO also, then now they are good because the organizations they need some maturity. So they gained that maturity from last several decades. Now they are producing good thing. Okay, like if you create one institution or organization, immediately it will not be in the top. It takes some time. Like say IIT Madras is working from 1957. Now new IIT, if you compare with IIT Madras, comparison is not possible. So new IIT will have to work for next 50, 60 years. Then you compare with IIT Madras, then it will be okay. Okay. So space in India, I think some companies are there. I don't know exact name, but they may come with good thing. we hope in future. What are the future non-coding job mechanically? Non-coding job is core mechanical engineering jobs are there already in the market. For example, HVAC manufacturing systems, manufacturing companies are there already in India. They're manufacturing. Coding job is there, in administrative jobs are there, and many people think like sometime UK like 15-20 lakhs. If you can spend 1 year master's program, so many students will take that master's degree and they will come back or they will try for citizenship or some other degree also. Okay. So next is that design job is there. So if you know good design, CAD modeling, this is finite element modeling, CAD modeling. So definitely lots of companies are there. They need CAD modeling. So for example, in my group, every time I search CAD modeling and finite element modeling people, I don't find. Okay. So if you know know the job properly, that will help. For example, sometimes I get project in CFD analysis. So many students will be applying for job. Then I'll ask, can you do my job? They say, yes, sir, I can do it because I have learned from some course, NPTEL course or this course. So I'll ask them, I have a turbine. Can you simulate it? They say, sir, I will learn and do. I'll say, first you learn, then come back. Okay. Because I want a ready-made person who will not take much money. Rather, he will come and tomorrow they will give me some job, some work. Okay, that much thing I need. And sir, I am finally mechanical. Yeah.
Okay, we have Arshak Rahman. So you can ask your question. You can unmute your mic.
Yeah. Yeah, please.
Mentioned earlier, mechanical aerospace is basically mechanical engineering and also ocean engineering. So if we choose those fields for higher studies, what are the job opportunities in those fields in India?
Okay, actually, because of IT tag, lots of core company plus non-core company also coming and they are taking. For example, ocean engineering department, many core companies are not there, but many software companies they are hiring. So when you in IIT, so options are more, right? So core companies are there. If you can say, okay, sir, I will go only for core company, or sometimes some student will get job. They say, sir, by I'll join. Or many time, many colleges also will come to hire. Abroad college, Middle East college also they will come to hire IT students. So that thing also happened. So a good number of students get placed, and I think within 1 or 2 years, all the students got placed. I mean, from off campus also. Many will be trying for PhD position abroad. That thing also happens. But IIT student, especially BTech student, they will not do PhD in IIT normally. Although PMRF on fellowship option is there, 70,000 money they are giving, but many professors' experience not good. Okay, but
Sir,
we get yeah.
You mentioned you started learning coding because development in mechanical engineering was slower. So, is there any fields in mechanical engineering which exist now, which could be completely replaced by electrical counterparts that we should be aware of?
No, for example, electromechanical system these days they're coming, right? For example, autonomous vehicle, if you want a driverless vehicle. So you have to know mechanical engineering, you have to know software engineering, you have to know electronics engineering, right? Because if you're a designer, like so, autonomous vehicle, okay, driverless vehicle, then how to integrate things? Like say some item is there in front of your car. Car must be identifying. So you need good camera, how camera is working, how to integrate with your mechanical system, braking system. Okay. So all the things are linked actually. This is not discrete thing. So if you let's say one coding will be required because everything should be controlled by one software code, right?
Sir, any company is there who is working self-driving in India?
Many startup companies are coming, but big companies, I think you can check with Bajaj or those companies. Okay, you have to check. You have to Google it. But,
Waymo is there, but it is not in India. Only their office is in Hyderabad.
Okay, maybe you can check. Companies are trying to venture in this area. Okay, and especially then 3D printing, virtual reality, 3D printing. Those are mechanical, electrical, electronic, software, everything combined, right? 3D printing without going for actual manufacturing. Quickly you can manufacture. You can see the product, how the things are working. So things are interdisciplinary. Okay. So you have to learn mechanical along with software or along with electrical, then you can complete the knowledge. Okay. But first you have to expert in one aspect. For example, if you go for interview in IIT PhD or a master's, then I'll ask which area you are expert. I don't want all the areas. I want only one area expertise you tell, then I'll ask question there. Okay. For example, you want to apply for fluid mechanics job in under my group, research group. So I'll ask what fluid mechanics you know. You say, sir, I know turbine flow. So what is turbine? The turbine related details knowledge I'll try to check. How much study you have done. If you say I am expert in turbine, and if you do not respond properly, then I'll not ask you other area, and I'll say you are rejected. Okay. So be master and tell that, oh, I'm master in that area. Then that will be good actually. So you're learning software.
Okay,
learn
thank you. So
properly.
we have a question from Rehan Habib.
Okay.
So you can unmute.
Uh-huh.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah.
Yes,
I can see.
you're audible.
Yes. Assalamu alaikum, sir. I have a question that from my childhood, sir, I had a strong desire to make a green energy revolution. I was inspired by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and from my childhood, I had a strong desire to make a green energy revolution, but I didn't know which subject to choose after my HS. So I chose mechanical engineering randomly for my BTech. And after now I have completed my BTech, but I'm confused that what should I do now, right now, to do something in renewable energy sector. And this is I'm so confused right now that should I go for academia or should I go for industry?
So you're BTech but unemployed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I tell the easiest route is that go for MTech. Then in MTech you choose dissertation from some professor, because any IIT there will be professor working on renewable energy and other area. So you join that professor, do 1 year dissertation, then you will get lots of time to think also, right? So that gate is the most crucial, getting into good institute and because industry sometimes directly they'll not have for renewable energy, and abroad study also you can try. Okay. So many student gate is, I say gate important because many students will be there from different colleges. So how do I know your college better, or how do I know you are the better? Right? Because I want to select, let's say I have one company, renewable energy, any company, and I want to hire you. Which basis I will hire you? Your CGPA? I don't believe, because many colleges will be giving good marks, right?
Right, sir.
Yeah. So I don't believe your CGPA. Then I don't believe you. I don't believe your college. Then I have to believe gate only, because the national level competition. Or you show any competition certificate, then I'll believe. So that competition certificate is required. But then you say that I am ahead of 1 lakh people. Okay.
Actually, sir, I mean, there are some companies like they are solar panel companies. So
Okay.
I had some options also. But should I go there? I mean, should I go for gate preparation, or should I go for that solar companies for
Now many times students will say that okay, many time IIT MTech will help, IIT or some good college. Okay, and many time you see that if 2 years industrial experience will be better, then you can choose 2 years industrial experience, like 2 years MTech or 2 years industrial experience. So if you think that growth prospect is higher in that company, because many company, very small company, they will not give high salary, good salary. So in that case, better go. Like for example, I'll give one example. After BTech, I wanted to teach one college in my nearby hometown. Then college principal said, I'll give you 2,000 rupees. Sir, I will get, then I told, sir, I will get 5,000 rupees in my MTech. And say, then the director said, okay, you joined the MTech, you don't come here. Okay. So then I joined MTech. I did not go there, to that college. So that many things are there that you have to consider. For example, Delhi job, I left. I went for industry, but I left the industry job because I thought my mission or vision is not like this: working in a company and earn some money, you and your family happy, and after some time you go to Middle East. I did not like that life. And I thought let's explore more. So see the till the end of the academic career. So I did PhD. Done.
Sir, you can give advice to form any company.
Company, yeah, if you have confidence, then you can take. Then if you want to form a company, then you can start yourself, or you can speak to say some IIT professors. They are also starting lots of business. In IIT Madras we have entrepreneurship MBA program, so you can start business, and IIT Madras will give one degree also, MBA in entrepreneurship. Okay, you can
Sir,
explore
I
that
have
one.
another question, sir.
Their admission will be from GATE CAT basis or
I
directly.
don't know the admission criteria. One of my student, he did MS with me. Then he started his business in e-vehicle, e-scooter. Then one day he said, "Sir, I am doing MBA also. IIT Madras gave admission for MBA." So I don't know the criteria actually, exact criteria. But MBA, that MBA criteria is that he should be entrepreneur most probably. Okay.
Okay, now we
That
have a
one you can
question
check.
from Abdul Aziz. So you can go forward. You can unmute your mic, please. Abdul Aziz.
Yeah, Aziz.
Okay, if Abdul Aziz is not there, we can go to Vipin Gupta.
Okay. Bipin.
Vipin Gupta, please unmute your mic.
Sir, I'm doing my master from IIT Patna in mechatronics. So I want to go in the field of machine learning, but I'm from mechanical engineering. So will I face some difficulty in PhD if I will learning?
Your voice is cutting. You want
Your
to go
voice
for
is not properly audible.
You want to go for machine learning?
Yeah, but I'm from mechanical.
Not audible. I'm not clear what you are saying because
Sir,
voice is dropping.
Vipin Gupta has messaged, right? I think I can read from there.
Yeah, okay.
Hello, sir. I'm from mechanical, but will do thesis in computer vision, deep learning in MTech from IIT Patna. Then if I apply for PhD, will I face any difficulty?
No
also,
problem.
What's my future after PhD? That's what he has asked.
Problem. Yeah, because students doing PhD with ocean engineering, many students will say the ocean engineers are ocean engineering degree, no one will be giving job. But many students are doing PhD here in our department with me also, and they are doing job. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Your expertise will matter. In India, some colleges there will be some colleges. For example, if you do PhD in ocean engineering, they'll say, "Why in PhD ocean engineering, not mechanical engineering?" But people are getting job. Okay, so that whatever PhD or whatever work you do, दिल से करो. Okay, कमी नहीं होना चाहिए. काम में कोई कमी नहीं होना चाहिए. ठीक है, बिपिन साहब.
Yes,
okay, you publish a good quality paper, then that will be helping. Like I told, no, I have no IIT degree. You are in IIT, so you are in better position. Okay, so now your next challenge is that you publish good quality paper, good quality and quantity. That will be enough. Fine. You talk to any professor. You are mechanical, so you will be knowing Kalim Khan and all these people. Na? You speak to them.
Okay, do we have Abdul Aziz over here? Abdul Aziz, if you're there, please unmute.
Yeah.
I'm a final year mechanical student. I have a good academic score. I would like to do my master's in thesis program in IIT.
Master's thesis.
Yeah. MS in IIT.
IT.
IIT.
Okay.
What are the qualifications do I have?
No, you are already BTech from non-IIT.
I'm non-IITian students currently doing my final year.
Okay, then GATE is the only solution. No? You prepare for GATE. GATE is the only solution. Otherwise, CAT, that management IIT. Okay, and if you do not get good score and if you want to do project with IIT professor, so that also possible. For example, I guide many students unofficially. What happens? Many college students say, "Sir, I want to do some work with you." I say, "I cannot pay. If you work hard, I can guide you." So that's sort of unofficial guidance I do. So that will not be recorded anywhere. Just unofficial, I'll say, "Do this one, do this one." You join my student and they learn things. So they're learning, so I'm happy with that. So that thing many professors will be doing. Okay. So I may not get benefit of the guiding of those students, but because I'm teacher, so if someone wants to learn, I have no objection with that. So that thing we do. So try to qualify GATE. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so we can conclude with the last question. And Rehan Habib wanted to ask something, so you can please make your quick question, and we can conclude the question answer session.
Yeah, Rehan bhai.
Yes.
I cannot hear. You have to write. Voice is dropping. Your voice is dropping.
Rehan, are you there? Okay, I think he's not available, so we can conclude the question answer session. And I hand over the session to Ajmal. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum. Thanks a lot, sir. And actually, it has been a wonderful session. I've met you from IIT. I've been there at IIT from 2010 to 15. I don't know whether you remember me or not, but I remember you a lot.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So thanks a lot all for attending this wonderful session. So what attracted me, right, from hearing this from beginning to end. The most important part of the session, the takeaway from this session was the initial story of Dr. Abdus Samad, right? The struggles he went through and how he conquered where he is now, right? So that's the most important takeaway for this from this session, at least for me. And of course, I'm not from mechanical background, but still I think for the mechanical engineering students here, it would have benefited you a lot on your industry, academics, research, etc. Right? I just wanted to introduce HighQ for you. HighQ is an academic wing of Wisdom Islamic Students Organization, which has been in the forefront of Islamic Renaissance in Kerala for last 1 century. Right? We are having a professional students conference called ProfCon every year. Last year it was cancelled due to COVID, and this year the 25th ProfCon will be held virtually on February 25th, 25 to 20, 25, 26, 27, and 28th. Okay, so this time we are this particular talk series is aimed at like there will be different sections of it. There will be different eminent personalities talking on various subjects. Next week at the same time, at the same day, next Monday, we will have a session from Mr. Shahid Muhammad, who is an engineer in Hazura.io, who is an IITM alumnus, and he'll be talking on programming for non-computer science people, how important it is. Okay, so make sure you attend those sessions. For every week till ProfCon, we are planning to have these sessions on various aspects for professional students. Plus at ProfCon, there will be wonderful sessions. There will be many more academicians and industry experts coming in the ProfCon. It will be virtual. You can attend all those sessions. More information is there to follow, and we'll keep in touch with you. Okay, so this is just the brief I want to give. ProfCon will be an event on various aspects of a life of a professional student, whether it's academic, moral, professional lives, or skills you want to earn, etc. And there will be scholars and academicians across the globe attending the session. And as this is the first talk, we will like to have your feedbacks. The feedback form is given in the chat. Please spend 2 minutes of your time, your valuable time, to give us the feedbacks, and so that we can improve. We have to get better, right? And we have to improve, right? And thanks a lot again to Dr. Abdus Samad for his time. We just shoot him a mail and he immediately responded, accepted an invitation. Thanks a lot, Jazakumullah khair. And the way you wanted to the help the student community, it's really appreciable. And from my personal side as well as from HighQ team, I thank you a lot for having being our guest today and providing insights to students. And inshallah we'll be inviting you for ProfCon also on a different topic. That's what our intention is, with more audience, right? Inshallah. I hope you'll accept our invitation. And thanks a lot for all of you for joining us. And in this virtual world, I could see people across India joining this. Normally, our events are confined to Kerala, and this COVID actually has given a positive result of
Larger
bringing us all
platform.
together, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I could see all the names, irrespective of all the differences, all the various ethnicity, race, states, language, etc. Right, and it's very nice to see all of you here in this platform. Once again, thanks a lot, Jazakumullah khair, and to all, to Dr. Abdus Samad, to the organizers, as well as to Hawas, Raghib, who nicely controlled this, moderated this session, and to all the participants once again from the bottom of our heart. And I think we can conclude the session here. Thanks a lot. See you again next week.
Thanks,
Inshallah.
brother. So,
Yeah, of course, we are concluding here. And thanks a lot for all participants, as well as a great cup of thanks to Professor Abdus Samad. And we are winding up here. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.